What is up, guys, and welcome back to Coltown. Today we will be playing Golem. I looked at the top Golem decks and ladder, and it's between this one and the E-Drag one with no big spell, but I prefer having a big spell. So we're going to be playing this one. Not too much different. Not too much has changed with like Golem decks in the past few seasons. Still fairly strong and fairly easy to play. So at least at like a low skill level, there are lots of things that can make you a top Golem player that you need to know. But we'll just start off by playing this. I'm gonna go Baby Dragon here. Don't want to go Night Witch. That just sets him up to maybe go with a push into it. I have a weird hand. I'm actually just gonna NATO this all together. Well, did not expect him to RG in front. That was weird. Actually, like, didn't expect him to fireball, but I went in with this because he committed a lot of elixir. And yeah, I almost just take his tower with a lumberjack. I mean, almost halfway. And then he had a zap at the end. I almost feel like we just set up a golem here. He's definitely down in elixir. He had a late zap there. I'm just gonna set up a golem. If he goes opposite lane RG, I'm gonna ignore it. And since I know he's gonna go opposite lane RG, I'm gonna let him take the healthy tower there. Oh yeah, you can, since Night Witch has a spawn time, you can play her a little bit earlier than you used to would have. All right, so he's gonna want a NATO too. He obviously has NATO. We're gonna wait until he like is probably gonna play minions, and then we're gonna NATO the Ice Wizard forward. Okay, this works too. I kept my Night Witch alive too. We're going to lumberjack the bridge of the lane here because he's going to overcommit. Yep, he has no elixir. That zap was all the elixir he had left, basically. Well, I mean, obviously he can get back to a single skellies. But lumberjack's still getting a lot of damage in there, so I still think it was a good decision to go lumber there. So yeah, and the reason we golemed in this lane is because we're going to ignore the RG, like I said, and we're going to want him to take the lower HP tower, not the higher HP one. And I took a full HP tower, so it's good for me. And then we'll just baby drag that. He even pulled our unit there. Alright, his RG's out of cycle and he just wasted a ton of elixir. We're going to go him towards his weak tower. If he cycles back, we're just going to go lumberjack. Okay, he actually went into the golem push. That was not what I expected he would do. But anyway, we're not going to go too crazy here on defense because there's no way this is taking king tower. And we have NATO for the next one, so we can just... He's probably just going to try to cycle here. We don't even need to support that golem. It's guaranteed tower. But he's going to cycle back to an RG, and we're going to NATO backwards. I'll go ahead and lightning that, actually, to guarantee we take tower there. And then I'll have the lumberjack ready. And that is definitely game. Well... We need a lightning. Okay, Baby Drake's flash actually takes. But he had just wasted both of his cycle units and there was nothing else he could have lightning blocked with, so we would have simply waited, since I was waiting for those to be out of the way because those are what he could lightning block with. And then once those were gone, we would just lightning tower because his remaining hand was like RG, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Ice Wiz, NATO, so, or maybe Fireball. Either way, he didn't have it. A block. Let's go Baby Drag on that. Starting the game with Giant Scully, kind of odd. I'm just gonna lightning this, honestly. And then maybe I'll go lumber here. That's a really weird Dart Prince. I like this though. This is taking advantage of the rage here. Still taking advantage of the rage by putting the Mega Minion there. That was a really awkward mini P.E.K.K.A for him, so he's definitely in a bad position here. Ooh, I'm gonna just Golem, I think. He was already like maybe even or down, so I'm up at least 2 or 3 elixir, I think. I'm just gonna Golem. And we'll see what he does. But I think I'm fine. If he goes Giant Skelly, I'll just play Night Witch eventually, and the bats will shred, and the golem will get damage. And then I could just lightning the wizard. I'm gonna wait to see if he plays the wizard. If he plays the wizard, I'm just gonna lightning it. Okay, didn't expect that. I'll just play baby here, and then if he wizards, I'll NATO everything together. Didn't expect a Mega Knight, if I'm going to be honest. That's a little bit annoying. Yeah, I was thinking about lumbering. I'm going to let this connect, and then I'm going to lumber low. So I don't think he has a win condition. He just has a bunch of spam units. That went good. That was a good decision to let that connect. The Mega Knight, that is. So spam units and rocket. We're gonna go on bridge here. That worked out pretty well. He doesn't have a ton of elixir. This is definitely tower. He doesn't have elixir and Mega Knight right away. The mini pack is gonna die before he gets down another unit. Oh, he went Dark Prince. I thought he was gonna stay for Mega Knight. We're taking tower here. That was nice. I'm gonna go ahead and lightning to make sure this tower dies. We also killed Dark Prince, so that guy's deck was whack. He actually had a lot of things that work really well against Golem. Like Giant Skelly's really good against Golem. Not so much Mega Knight, but Mini P.E.K.K.A. Dark Prince isn't bad. His little counter push there was really annoying because I didn't expect him to have, like, I didn't commit units because I thought he was going to play Wizard earlier, but then he popped out a Mega Knight in addition to a Giant Skeleton, and that counter push was hard for us to defend. And my baby dragon actually did die to the wizard, unfortunately, but we're still able to win that. Okay. Wait and see what happens. We have Golem in hand. No reason to rush. He doesn't appear to want to make a play. I mean, if I'm being impatient here, I can throw out Bar Barrel and then Night Witch, whatever he plays, but I'm kind of uncomfortable about throwing out Bar Barrel because my next card's NATO, and that means the only thing I can play is Night Witch, so what if he plays, like, a ranged unit? I don't really want to play any... Okay, well, as I'm overthinking that... Well, not really, though. Like, I don't want to play Night Witch into, like, a Wizard or something, or an E-Wiz if he played that. Or, like, any flying unit. And since he just threw out a Bar Barrel and did nothing, I assume he's probably also playing beat down. Probably Golem since he has Bar Barrel. Something you can do when your opponent has Golem is like play your Golem here so that when they cross, if they hit each other, this one can't be NATO'd to Keen Tower, but theirs can. But if you're waiting all the way until double, I don't really think there's any point to do it, because if they do NATO the Golem to Keen Tower, you just stack troops like a madman and get another Golem down. So I think this is fine. Although if they do, anyway, okay, I'm gonna go with that. Honestly, it's just a magic archer. I could have played it over here actually to make that angle not go on tower, but I'll just play a mega minion on it. But the play should have been to go over here. Okay. He has no P.E.K.K.A. in hand. I think I'm going to go with an offensive lumberjack here. Ooh, that's a really bad, that's not a good battle ram. It would be an okay battle ram if his troops had been on the other side of the bridge, but they weren't. And that dies, I think. That dying gets really good. Okay. So when he plays P.E.K.K.A., I'm just going to take this lightning. I want to get rid of the magic archer. I'm going to wait, though, and maybe he'll play another troop. So I'm just going to hit troops. Okay, probably not since he poisoned, but... That's a really bad poison, actually. Even Bar Barrel wasn't enough to kill Night Witch right away, so that's pretty good. I maybe should have NATO'd that bandit in, but it's too late now. Yeah, I should have NATO'd that bandit in. I mean, this is definitely going to be hard, but we'll see what we can do. We'll probably protect that with P.E.K.K.A. Okay, I don't need to play Golem here. I'll just play my defensive units. I'll play Golem now. I think that Golem's fairly good. His poison is out of cycle. It's not a good battle ram in my opinion. I don't think he's playing this all that well, but it's really hard to break through. I mean, you can definitely win this though if you play it well as the Golem player. Well, maybe not definitely, but it's not a terrible matchup. I think I'm defending well, like not bad, but he's getting poisons basically. Even when, well, the fact that he has Barb Barrel instead of Zap is actually probably the most annoying thing. I like really need to push soon. So I think I'm going to try to push right side. Have to get damage somehow. Oh! Oh! Why do you have Earthquake? I had that game won, dude. I don't know. Maybe never mind. I mean, I could have defended better at the end, but I think with poison, maybe he was actually going to get through. I don't know. I think I did as much as I could. The fact that he had Barb Barrel was really rough, because usually, like, you can't kill Night Witches if you waste poisons like he did, but he was able to waste poisons because he was able to kill my my push with Barb Barrel. And Ghost is actually probably more of a bad thing in that matchup. Like, he just didn't use his Earthquake, but, like, you don't really want Ghost in that matchup because it just gives me a free way to activate King Tower. So it's actually better that he just didn't have Ghost because he never really used it. And the Barb Barrel kind of took up the spot. Like, usually Zap is kind of a dead card in that matchup for P.E.K.K.A, but Barb Barrel helped him a ton. I don't know. I think my Golem play was fairly decent. Maybe if I had thrown, like, a Barb Barrel down, I could have distracted P.E.K.K.A better. I don't know. I feel like I did almost as much as I could. I feel like I played that not that bad. That was such a weird game for him to wait until double elixir. But, I mean, it didn't hurt us at all, so. See, this is where a Golem, sometimes Golem players like a little Lightning or Musk, bad play. Don't do that. I had to cycle, unfortunately, to get to NATO. If I hadn't had a Barb Barrel there, I would have been in a much better position. Can't Golem, even though let's be greedy. I think with King Tower, this isn't that bad. And I can just Mega Minion. And, like, this balloon doesn't get a hit, so. So does he have a defense? Yeah, he does. I just lighting the Musk for damage. And to get rid of the Musk so there's no counter push. That's the play there for sure. And then he kind of had to over defend the Golem. He had to Skellies and Barb Barrel it. That would have been nice if that Barb hadn't gone this lane. Now I may have to Baby Drag NATO. Or he just won't. Okay, he will. So I'll Baby Drag NATO. That's a bad day. That's a really bad snowball. I don't know why he did that. Maybe it caused him to get death damage, so. Okay, it wasn't that bad. Wait, yeah, he did. That's not that bad. Okay, so we're just set up Night Witch Golem here for sure. If he balloons into this, he's making a bad play. So I don't know what he's doing. This is a bad play. Assuming the must doesn't lock on. Oh, the must locked on, so it was a bad play by me. I don't know. This is stupid. That was a good NATO, but I don't know if it matters. Actually, this may be enough. I changed my mind. Maybe the opposite lane golem was a good idea. I actually think I took tower. Never mind. That was a good play. I'll explain why in a second. Let me make sure I take tower here. Also, my NATO onto his skellies and to pull the muskin was really good. Yeah, you can yawn all you want, but you just lost, bro. So we'll just lightning his miner. Nice, nice, nice. We played that good. His push was bad, so I shouldn't. I could have defended that better. Like, my tower would be like 1500 HP here if I just bar barreled a little bit earlier. I thought the lumberjack was going to distract, but his miner pulled it backwards. So kind of a good play by him, kind of a bad play by me. I don't even think I really thought that was going to be a front miner because I had a night witch in the back, so it was an odd play, but I guess it ended up being good. Anyway, if I just bar barreled early, that would have been fine. So the problem was, like, I kind of over defended the miner. I already had a night witch down. I should have only night witched, and then I don't know if my golem was in cycle. I could have golemed just to block that, or I could have only bar barreled and then golemed at the bridge. So the reason I didn't want to play, I mean, I'll just look at the replay real quick. I didn't want to play my golem along with my troops because then the bomb tower gets just a ton of value and splashes all the support troops. And as you can see on the left side, my support troops were all basically full HP. I didn't want to, what was I trying to say? I didn't want to let the support troops get murdered. And I think going golem at the bridge at that point was not going to be good. I think, and also he preset up a bomb tower. So I knew that if I let my troops just push into the bomb tower, they would kill it, and then my golem wouldn't get pulled, and then he ended up playing like a really awkward, close to his tower defensive bomb tower. So right there, I shouldn't have even played lumberjack. I could have just bar barreled. I really just thought he would go front miner because it was already like you're putting your miner into my night witch, which could be a good play or it could just be lucky. But my bar barrel just came out a little bit too late. I mean, like I would have had a really healthy tower if I hadn't messed up there. But because I overcommitted a bit on elixir, I couldn't get my golem in front of the lumberjack. So if I hadn't lumberjack, I probably would have gone bridge and then not gone lumberjack. I would have gone like baby drag probably, and then NATO'd everything in, and that also probably would have took his tower. But look at his hand. I knew he was down on elixir because he just overcommitted to attack into me. So I golemed the bridge opposite lane, knowing that the raised bats and night witch would probably take out the bomb tower, and he has to defend the golem now. So, and then on this NATO, I knew that, so right here, like, he's scared that my Mega Man's going to lock onto his Musketeer, so I pre-NATO'd. Wanted to pull the Musketeer in, but also because I knew it would kill the Skellies. And the Mega Minion was able to lock on. I also made sure his Musketeer, I waited to play Mega Minion until his Musketeer was locked on a Golem, because it would be harder for me to push through if my Mega Minion got sniped, as opposed to him targeting the Golem. And so we were able to win there just by spamming once we had that lead. But I rectified like a mistake, I would say. So like it was a mistake to on that defense. I over defended some, and I should have played Barbara earlier. But it was a good play to go in the opposite lane. If I'd gone in front once the lumberjack was already dead, I don't think it would have worked as well. I think he probably could have defended, but could be wrong. But it also wasn't. It definitely wasn't a bad play. Nice little King Tower activation. Usually you don't throw your goblin barrels throw them here first time you play a goblin barrel. I can just lightning that. And I missed the knight. Impressive. I think we're fine here though. One goblin connecting is kind of annoying. That would have been a good lightning if I'd hit the knight, because then there wouldn't have been a counter push. And it was only slightly bad when I didn't hit the knight. Ooh, this is kind of nice because now my Mega Minion is raged. And it's going to be hard for him to defend it. That's a weird goblin barrel. He had to play a knight into a Mega Minion, so it was a 6-for-3 trade basically. And then also it was a positive trade in that this was a -1 trade for him. So I'm up in elixir probably. Really? Was I just down that much when he played Princess? I still think the Golem's fine though, because like this isn't scary at all, like what he just did. Like I can just ignore that still. I must have just been down a lot, which makes sense. So I'm gonna go Lumberjack over here and it's gonna attack the Inferno Tower. Oh well, he didn't middle place it, he placed it close, which I guess wasn't a terrible play. He still has to defend this Lumberjack though. Okay, not in the middle, not bad, but I think we can break through here for sure. Nightwitch should take care of all that. Dang, I thought the Knight would die. If the Knight had died, that would have been much better. Also, she didn't get raged. I thought she would get raged. Not that good of an Ice Spirit. We're gonna NATO that on. Oh wait, that's not splashing. That's not good. I'm gonna ignore that. And then I'm gonna attack the Princess. I'm setting up Golem here. And if he goes, okay, I was gonna say if he Goblin Gangs aggressively, he's probably going to Princess, yeah. I almost should have predicted that. I kind of knew he was gonna do it. All right, we'll defend a little bit harder this time. I'm gonna Nightwitch and then I'll Lightning. I'll let him have tower. I need to break through right here. I think I may immediately follow up with another Golem in the pocket. I may 3 crown him. We'll see. Trying to get my baby drag to go to King Tower. Actually, we did. Oh, good rocket by him. Imagine he lightning blocked that. Oh, I should have waited until Goblin Gang was out of cycle. Dude, if he had lightning blocked that, holy crap. Alright, that's good though. Those are good wins. We went 4-1. I could have played that cleaner, but I want to look at that one spot when he split Goblin Gang. I really thought I should have been ahead. I mean, I guess this is expensive. I had to cycle Baby Dry to get to NATO, I think. Or maybe I just already played. No, I think I had to cycle. I'm not sure. I don't know. It doesn't matter that much. So if this lightning had gone through. So, I mean, yeah, it was the lightning that was super expensive. But I thought I was up maybe a bit. And he also didn't. Anyway, we'll look. I mean, if I had hit Knight, the Baby Drag, then maybe gets a splash on tower. I'm down a lot, though. But I have Elixir to defend, and he doesn't have. I mean, the thing is like Logbait's not an amazing punish deck. It's more of a chip defense deck. So I think that's kind of like why the lightning. Well, if the lightning had gone through earlier and the Baby Drag was like half HP, then it's more worth it. So I mean, I talked about taking silly lightnings, and that was probably a silly lightning, maybe. Wasn't that bad. It's not as bad as like the one I was talking about earlier when people like do it on ranged units. But yeah, look how I'm super down in Elixir. I mean, I was correct when he goes Princess at the bridge. I just didn't realize how low I was when he did that. And then he had to Knight this too. I mean, I was like 1 Elixir down actually because I was down so much from the lightning. I mean, the thing is like the Baby Dragon needed to be healthier and the lightning needed to hit the Knight. If it had hit the Knight, I still think the lightning was okay. I would have only been slightly down because I wouldn't have had to defend anything. But this Golem's still not bad because the Goblin Gang split. Like, there's no pressure on me, really. His pressure actually wasn't that bad in the opposite lane. Like, he probably played that smart. But I kind of needed to commit to the push. I think what I did was fine. I was expecting him to... My Lumberjack would have been really good if he had gone in the middle. It's actually a smart play to go Inferno Tower same lane by him, I would say. It would have been better for me if it had been in the middle. And this just sucked. If the Rage had been right there, that would have been so much more damage. If the Night Witch had been able to do more. And then I screwed up this NATO, so that was a big part of it too. I think ignoring that was good. And then only going Mega here. I played that smart. That was good. And then... I could have almost ignored that Goblin Barrel because of King Tower, but at the same time, meh. Trading towers here was the right play, though. And then I knew his Inferno Tower was out of cycle, although he does cycle back to it. But going to the pocket was so good. Mainly because I had the Night Witch over there. almost wonder if I should have like NATO'd the princess in earlier so the bats would have been able to kill, and maybe I would have caught Goblin Gang too, but eventually I did and killed Goblin Gang, so it worked out alright. And then I knew he just had no elixir here, and the Barbarian was actually able to finish off. He could have lightning blocked. I knew it. He had Goblin Gang in hand. He could have lightning blocked. If he had been thinking about it, he could have lightning blocked me. I panicked because I was like, oh, I can just end the game. And then as soon as I released the lightning, I was like, oh, he has the Goblin Gang in hand. I should not have done that. The tower is only 70 HP. Spear Gobs block that. Like, I mean, what does Spear Gobs have? Yeah, 160 at ladder. Max level. So I was like, oh, I almost threw, dude. I mean, I had a healthy like 15 or 1600 or something like that on my tower, so like maybe I would have been fine, and I could have like cycled to a bar barrel and like NATO'd maybe and tried to get a bar barrel hit, or just waited until Goblin Gang was out of cycle and then go for a lightning. But that would have made things interesting if he had pulled off that lightning block, but he didn't. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had fun, and we did good. As always, remember when entering creator codes, whether you enter mine or someone else's, preferably mine. No, but whoever you go with, remember it expires every week, so check that in. Check you have a creator code entered before buying something. We get a small percentage, of course, so it helps us out. And then, yeah, if you want to be a part of my Discord community or any of my social medias that you want to follow, please subscribe and all that. I need to remember to do this more because that helps your stuff. I don't like saying it too much, but it helps grow your numbers and stuff and get more subscribers and people on social media. And that's part of my job, so I guess I should pay attention to it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next video. Peace.